Hello, grade 7. Welcome to our week number 5. So, today we will explore speed and velocity. So, hopefully, mga anak, you already remember the difference between distance and displacement because that will help you understand our new lesson. Kasi kung medyo confused pa tayo sa distance and displacement, so medyo magkakaroon tayo ng konting problem. Okay, when it comes to this new topic. Kasi they are kumbaga parang prerequisite sila, important factors para mas magets ninyo itong speed and velocity, which is our topic for today. So I am Sir Wawi, your ever curious science buddy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe para lagi kang updated sa mga susunod pa nating videos. So let's start. Like what I've said, our main topic or topic for today is about the main difference between speed and velocity. Okay, another quantities or physical quantities in science. Okay, so saan kaya dyan yung scalar and saan yung vector? So let's see. So for the learning competency, distinguish between speed and velocity using the concept of vectors. Okay. And then for the objectives, differentiate speed from velocity and solve problems involving speed and velocity. So while we are comparing the two quantities, of course, meron din tayong mga simple problems. Don't worry, it's just a simple division, simple multiplication. Kaya hindi kayo mahihirapan grade 7 kasi kung susundin natin yung step-by-step process, napakadali. Okay? So, sige. Ayan. So, let's have a short review first. Which of the following animals? Okay, we have a dog, cheetah, and lion. Travel the fastest. So, saan dyan yung pinakamabilis tumakbo or mag-travel? Okay, mabilis. Correct. Ayan. The fastest animal among the options is the cheetah. Okay, remember that it can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds and reach speeds up to 75 miles per hour. Ganyan siya kabilis. Okay, kumbaga fastest. Okay, land mammal ang ating cheetah. Okay. Next, what about this one? What is the fastest animal in the Philippines? So, sige, local muna tayo dito naman sa atin, sa Pilipinas. So, alin dyan? We have the peregrine falcon. Okay, isang uri ng lawin, kumbaga sa atin. Okay, siya yung, pag sinabi natin mga lawin is, yun yung parang mas maliit sila compare sa mga agila or kumpara sa mga agila. Pero, okay, meron silang unique characteristics. So, yun ang ating aalamin later. Okay, so meron tayong carabao. And then, of course, an eagle. Okay, so alin dyan yung mabilis, pinakamabilis? Okay, we have ayan, the peregrine falcon. Okay, yun yung sinasabi ko. Though mas maliit sila sa agila, sila naman ay bibilis. The fastest animal in the Philippines, which can or that can reach speeds up to 390 kilometer per hour when diving for prey. Okay, its recent sighting in a San Jose de Buena Vista wetland shows that the area provides a healthy habitat and abundant food for this migratory bird. Okay. So, migratory siya, ibig sabihin, dayuhang ibon din ang lawin, Pero, okay. So, siya rin ay considered as predator kasi kumakain siya ng ibang mga animals. Okay. Next. So, how do you usually describe motion and movement of an object? So, paano ba natin muna? Okay. Dinidescribe yung motion and movement of an object. How can we say that an object is in motion or moving? Anyone? Okay, so an object's motion is usually described in terms of how fast, kung gaano kabilis, okay, or how slow it is moving. Kung gaano kabilis, kung gaano kabagal siya, okay, gumagalaw. If a person is jogging, okay, the word jogging, we can say that the motion is very slow or slow. Kasi di kapag jogging, you're relaxing, mabagal lang yan. But if the person is running, the motion is fast. Okay, did you get the comparison? So we can describe motion and movement, okay, in terms of how fast or how slow it is moving. Ayan. So let's have the first activity, speed and velocity wordscapes challenge. So meron muna tayong pa-wordscapes ngayon. Okay, so identify and understand key vocabulary related to speed and velocity. So for the instructions, form words from the scrambled letters related to speed and velocity, and then write the correct vocabulary word in the box. Then complete all items as fast as you can. Okay, so sige. So, unlocking vocabulary content. Ayan. So, it's a measure of how fast an object is moving. Okay, correct. It's speed. Okay, what about the next one? The total distance traveled by the object in a particular time interval. Total distance na na-travel. Okay, in particular, okay, with time interval. Ano kaya siya? Okay, correct. It's average speed. What about this one? Speed in a particular direction. Speed siya pero may direction na. Correct. It's velocity. Okay. What about this one? The ratio of displacement and time. Okay, kanina naman is total distance, di ba? Okay, traveled in particular with time. Ngayon naman, ratio, okay, of displacement and time. Okay, correct. It's average velocity. Okay. What about this one? How fast an object is moving at the moment, at the very moment. Okay, like let's say you are running. Okay, gaano ka ba kabilis nung moment na yan? Okay, that's the very moment. Okay, it's known as instantaneous velocity. So, makakakita tayo ng very exact example sa speedometer ng isang sasakyan. So, pag nakasakay tayo, kung ano yung eksaktong bilis na nakikita mo doon sa speedometer ng sasakyan, yun yung instantaneous velocity niya or speed niya that moment. Okay. Pag instantaneous speed naman is yung bilis lang. Pero pag instantaneous velocity, speed at pasaan yung car, may direction. Ayan, so let's proceed on activity number 2, speed and velocity video task. Okay, so meron akong naka-attach na video presentation dun sa ating link. Okay, so pwede nyo pong ipanood sa mga bata or i-download. Okay, para naman mas magets nila kung ano yung main difference between a speed and velocity. Okay, so this is the link and then, okay, this is the follow-up question. So how is velocity different from speed? Okay, correct. So, velocity has direction, speed does not. Okay, so yun yung main difference sa kanila. So, ang velocity, yun yung bilis, gaano kabilis yung isang bagay in response to time, and then may direction siya. May direction. So, ibig sabihin may magnitude, may direction, velocity is vector quantity. Speed does not. Wala siyang direction. Yung bilis lang niya. So, speed is a scalar quantity. So give one example of speed and one example of velocity. So for this one, okay, sample magnitude with direction. For speed, okay, magnitude only, we have 5 meter per second. For velocity, let's say 5 meter per second east, my direction. My magnitude, my direction. Okay, so don't, so what to call this? Remember the unit of measure for speed and velocity, meter per second. So there are different types of speed. An object that is moving in specific direction at a constant speed is called uniform motion. So yung isang object mga anak na nagta-travel in a uniform motion or constant speed, ibig sabihin hindi nagbabago. Hindi nagbabago yung kanyang bilis. Okay, like for example, uniform motion means an object is moving at the same speed in the same direction the whole time. It does not slow down, hindi bumabagal, hindi rin bumibilis, or change direction. Okay, for example, a toy car moving straight along the floor at 2 meters per second for the entire 5 seconds is in uniform motion. Okay, so ito, tingnan niyo yung bilis ng a toy car from the very starting point and then dito sa pinaka dulo. Okay, so hindi nagbago yung bilis 2 meter per second, 2 meter per second, 2 meter per second. Ang tawag natin dyan is constant speed or uniform motion. Pero pag nagbago yan, okay, so hindi na siya constant speed kasi nagbago na, nag-change na yung motion niya. Okay, next. So another questions. Is it possible for two objects to have an equal magnitude of speed and velocity? Okay, pwede ba yung dalawang object ay magkaparehas ng magnitude of speed and velocity? Pwede. Okay, so yes, it is possible. Ano, if both objects are traveling in a straight path, for example, we have two balls are rolling or two balls rolling, yung dalawang bolang gumugulong sa floor. Ball A travels at speed of 7 km per hour, while ball B travels at a velocity of 7 km per hour north. Okay, looking at the values, both have the same magnitude. Pwedeng magkaroon sila ng the same magnitude. Ang kaibahan nga lang, yung sa speed magnitude only. Yung sa ating velocity, may direction. Ano? Okay, so yun lamang po yung medyo kaibahan sa kanila. Kaya dapat we are very particular sa speed and velocity. Pag speed, magnitude lamang. Pag velocity is may value, okay, and may directions. Okay, so dapat alam natin yan lagi. Parang distance and displacement. Pag distance, total lang, okay, gaano kalayo. Yung ating displacement, gaano kalayo in response naman sa direction. Sige, speed and velocity equation exploration. So sabi ko nga sa inyo, we will have a problem solving here. Magsasolve tayo, simple division and multiplication. So apply the equations of speed and velocity through examples and problem solving. So meron tayong PowerPoint, okay? So review the equations shown in the activity. So study the sample solutions provided, solve the follow-up problems neatly and completely. Ano? Okay. Before that, let's compare the two muna, speed and velocity. So, let's start with the word speed. So, basahin natin ang definition. So, speed is a measure of how fast something is moving. Gaano kabilis yung paggalaw ng isang object. It is the rate at which distance is covered. Yun yung rate kung gaano niya katagal, okay, na cover yung isang particular distance. The word rate is a clue that something is being divided by time. Something is being divided by time. That's why yung unit niya is meter per second, di ba? Distance over time. Okay, speed is defined as the distance covered per unit time. So speed is also a scalar quantity. Okay, so ano pa ba? So yung ating speed mga anak is how fast something moves. Walang direction na kasama doon. That's why it's a scalar quantity. Ano? Okay, so example, magbibigay ako ng example. Nag-jogging ka ng 5 kilometer in 30 minutes. Okay, nag-jogging ka ng 5 kilometer in 30 minutes. And then yung bilis mo ay 5 kilometer for 30 minutes. Walang pakialam saan ka pumunta. Kung pumunta ka man sa north, east, west, south, walang direction. Ang speed ang tinitingnan lang is yung bilis mo. While yung velocity is a vector quantity, it describes how fast and in which way. Okay, kumbaga, ito yung speed plus meron ng direction. An object is moving. So, it can be negative or positive depending on the direction of motion. Okay, so ano ba yung tinatawag nating velocity? Bilis yan na may kasamang direction. Okay, let's say, nagjogging ka po, 5 kilometer papunta sa east. Okay, nag-jogging ka ng 5 kilometer in 30 minutes papunta sa east. So, yung velocity mo is 5 kilometer per 30 minutes east. Okay. So, ganun po yung ating velocity and speed. Ano? So, yung isa bilis lang pero walang direction. Yung velocity, bilis tapos may direction. Okay, so for the equation of speed, equation mga anak or formula, okay, ito na yung ating gagamitin. So, the equation for speed is, we have speed is equal to distance over time, or speed is equal to distance divided by time. So yung V natin mga anak stands for speed, D, distance, and T is for time. Sir, bakit po letter V ang ginamit niyo sa speed ay nagsimula naman siya sa S? Okay, so for uniformity mga anak, minsan kasi ito sa ating standard rule, okay, ang ginagamit na symbol na din sa speed is V. Pero pwede pa rin namang S. Okay, pwede na namang sabihin din mga mamansir na pwede rin namang S. Pero for uniformity at para naman mas pasunod natin yung nasa um, sa mga libro or references, V na lang. Okay, basta yung V, okay, is speed. Pero pag yan ay V tapos may arrow sa taas, velocity siya. Okay, yun lang yung distinction sa kanila. Ano. So, ayan po. Ulitin ko, ang formula or equation po sa speed ay speed. Okay, this one. Speed is equal, okay, to distance, divided by time. So, ibig sabihin daw, para makuha mo ang mga anak yung speed, yung distance na nandun sa problem, ay i-divide mo sa time. Magde-divide tayo pag speed ang hahanapin natin. Okay. Sir, sa velocity po, magde-divide din po ba? Yes. Okay, so this is the equation for velocity. Okay, so V, okay, which stands for velocity. Hindi ko lang nalagyan ng arrow dun sa taas. Okay, ng V. And then, D is for displacement. Yung sa speed, distance yon. Yung sa velocity, displacement yung D. And then, Okay, T is for time. So, ang equation natin sa velocity, mga anak, para makuha mo yung velocity daw, velocity is equal to displacement divided by time. So, para makuha mo yung velocity sa problem, yung displacement niya, i-divide mo ngayon sa time. Okay, sige. Ayan. So, in speed, okay, para makapag-derive tayo mga anak ng formula or equation, gamit tayo ng triangle method. Okay, so let's say, ano nga ulit yung main formula for speed? Speed is equal to, ayan, speed is equal to distance over time or divided by time. So, dito mga anak sa triangle, tingnan niyo itong triangle. Ayan. So, itong ating horizontal, this horizontal line, na itong pahiga, ito nakikita niyo sa gitnang pahiga na line, ang ibig sabihin na yan ay division. Ano po? Division. Ulit, division. Ibig sabihin, magde-divide ka. Okay. Ito namang ating naka-vertical, itong patayo na line, na linyang ito, ang ibig sabihin niyan ay multiplication. Ano po? Multiplication. Multiplication. Ibig sabihin, ikaw ay mag-times. Nako ha. So, dito sa ating speed, okay, tinabunan ko yung speed natin mga anak. Ayan, ito yung formula ng speed. Speed is equal to distance divided by time. What if sa problem mga anak, nandun na yung speed, pero ang hahanapin mo ngayon ay distance. Wala ang distance hahanapin mo. So, paano tayo? Ano kayang fundamental operation ang gagamitin natin? Ano nga yung patayo? It's vertical. So, ang gagamitin natin dito ay multiplication or division. Correct, multiplication. So, distance is equal to speed times time. Okay. So, what if po yung time naman ang hahanapin namin sa problem? Okay, so let's say time. Yan. So, ano yung ating operation yung gagamitin? Is it division or multiplication? Division. Okay, so ang magiging formula natin dito is time is equal to distance divided by speed. Okay, nakuha. So, sasauluhin lang natin. Pero sa aking mga bata, talagang ipapasulat ko muna ito sa 1/4 at ng kanilang ma-familiarize pag kami nag-problem solving. Kasi kung papahirapan ko tong mga to sa aking section, ay baka wala akong makuha. Baka, saka na siguro mga in the last day, doon ko sila ita-test ng walang nakabuklat na formula. Okay, so velocity naman tayo, derivation, triangle ulit tayo mga anak. So, ito sa velocity, pag velocity ang hahanapin natin, velocity is equal to displacement divided by time. Sir, what if po yung displacement yung wala? Okay, sige, pag displacement naman yung wala, okay, di velocity, displacement is equal to velocity times time. Sir, yung time po yung wala. Eh di, ito po anak. Okay, time is equal to displacement divided by velocity. Okay, napakadali namang ano. Okay, so tandaan niyo yung mga formula na yun. So kahit pa ikot-ikutin kayo, okay, basta marunong kayo mag-triangle, eh masasagatan ninyo ang problem na. So sige nga, observe the illustration muna. Observe the illustration. Wala tayong problem diyan. Just an illustration. Observe the illustration below and solve the speed and velocity. How do they differ? Anong pinapasolve sa atin? Speed and velocity. Ano nga ulit yung formula for speed? Speed is equal to distance divided by time. Yung sa velocity, velocity is equal to displacement divided by time. So, unahin muna natin yung speed. Okay, solve natin. So, sa speed, ang kailangan mo is distance and time. Okay, so yung car 1 nag-start, nag-travel ng 100 meters to the east, papunta sa east. Okay, and then bumalik siya ng 50 meters. So what is the total distance? 100 plus 50 is equal to 150. Okay, yun yung distance na niya. E ano po ang formula ng speed? Speed is equal to distance divided by time. Ngayon, ilan ang time diyan sa illustration? 15 seconds. So, i-divide natin yung distance at saka yung time. So, 150 divided by 15. Okay, so ito na po yun anak. Ang ating equation is speed is equal to distance divided by time. 150 meter divided by 15 seconds is equal to 10 meter per second. Did you get it? Nag-divide lang tayo dyan. Okay, sige, sunod. Velocity naman. Okay, so sa velocity mga anak, ang ating kailangan is displacement tsaka time. So meron naman tayong time, 15 seconds. Ang kailangan natin ay displacement. So, 100 to the east. Okay. Yun yung kanyang uh, trainable na distance. 100 meters. Okay. Pero, bumalik siya ng 50 meters. Ngayon, ilan ang displacement niya? Is it 150 or 100? Okay, hindi rin po. Ano? Kasi ang tamang sagot, 100 minus 50 is equal to 50 meters. Yun na lang po yung kanyang displacement. Kasi ang ating displacement, starting point and then end point. Gaano kalayo yung starting and end point. So, ang gagamitin natin sa displacement ay 50 meters. Okay. So, sige. So, velocity is equal to displacement divided by time. So, 50 meters, okay, to the east divided by 15 seconds is equal to 3.33 meter per second east. Don't forget the direction. Okay. Sir, bakit east po? E pasaan ba yung ating car kanina? Okay, di ba? Yung natira naman 50 is east. Okay. So, sige. So, observe ulit tayo. Put your thinking caps on. Two cars traveling. Okay, ito mga maman sir, maging ano po tayo, yung sa ano kasi, sa LE natin, mali yung answer key. So, yun din ang nakopy ko dun sa PowerPoint na nandun sa drive. So, palitan nyo na lang. So, nakita ko na lang din ito ngayon kasi nag-verify muna naman ako bago ako mag-video. So, ngayon, kasi pag ako nagagawa ng PowerPoint, kung ano lang yung talagang nasa LE, yun ang aking kinakopy at kinakopy din na type, okay, para wala na. Sakal ko ulit i-review kung ano yung laman ng PowerPoint. So, yung scenario po natin, two cars traveling. So, same distance but different time. Magkaparehas yung distance niya, pero magkaiba yung oras. So, ang question natin mga anak, which of these two cars travels faster? And explain. Yung car 1, yung tinravel niya is 100 meters in just 10 seconds. In just 10 seconds. Yung car 2, 100 meters din, pero natapos niya in 20 seconds. The question is, which of these two cars travels faster? Yung mas mabilis. Okay, sige. Anong sagot niyo? Car 1 or car 2? Correct. It's car 1 po. Ano? So, car 1 because it has a speed of 10 meter per second compared to car 2 with 5 meter per second speed. Sir, saan niyo po nakuha yung 10 meter per second? E di ba para makuha natin mga anak ang speed, i-divide natin yung distance saka yung time. So, sa car 1, 100 divided by 10 ay di 10. 10 meter per second. Sa car 2 naman, okay, i-divide natin distance, and time. So, distance divided by time, 100 divided by 20 is equal to 5 meter per second. So, mas mabilis yung car 1 compare sa car 2. Tama ba kayo? Napakadali ano? Okay, so scenario ulit, two cars traveling. Same time but different distance. Same time. Okay, pero magkaiba yung distance. Yung car 1, nag-travel siya ng 100 meters in just 10 seconds. Yung car 2 naman, nag-travel ng 80 meters. Okay, in just 10 seconds. So, alin ang mas mabilis? Okay, correct. It's car 1 pa din, ano? Kasi yung car 1, though ang haba nung kanyang um, nilakbay, pero 10 seconds lang. Okay, niya trinabel. Yung pangalawa naman, ang ikli lang ng nilakbay niya, pero 10 seconds yung inabot niya. So, mas mabagal. Okay, so car 1 is 10 meter per second faster than car 2, okay, which is 8 meter per second. Kasi 100 divided by 10 is 10 meter per second. Yung 80 naman, 80 divided by 10 is 8. Okay, or 8 meter per second, which is mas mabagal compare sa car 1. Napakadali lang. Bakas nagde-divide lang naman tayo dito. Ano? Nagde-divide. Next. So, punta na tayo sa problem solving. Speed and velocity problem solving activity. Solve speed and velocity problem using the proper steps taught by the teacher. Meron tayong PowerPoint. Listen carefully to the teacher's explanation of the solution steps. Follow the steps when answering each problem. Show complete solutions and final answer. Kanina, tinuruan ko lang kayo mga anak mag-divide, mag-times or kung ano man. Pero ngayon, tuturuan ko naman kayo ng proper way ng pagsusulat ng problem solving. Okay, ano ba? Sir, ito lang ba yung division? Parang magpa-plus, magma-minus, magda-divide, magta-times lang ba kami? Tuturuan ko kayo kung ano yung pinaka-proper way. Okay? So, proceed tayo sa step by step. So, ito yung steps in problem solving, mga anak. Okay, so syempre meron tayong problem na babasahin ano. So, step 1, write the given. So, list all the information provided in the problem. Use symbols and units if possible. So, dito sa given, isusulat natin lahat ng mga magnitude or numerical value na nandun sa okay, problem. Let's say, nakasulat doon 3 kilometer. So, it's for distance. Okay, D. Or lalagay natin, D is equal to 3 km in 5 seconds. Okay, so lagay natin, okay, time, T is equal to 5 seconds. Okay, may symbol tayo and then may value. So, ganun pagsusulat ng given. So, step 2, isusulat ko naman to sa board para sila ay mas matutok. Pero kayo naman, ma'am and sir, okay, dito sa video para guided. Write the required. Okay, ano ba yung hinihingi sa problem? What is being asked? Ano ang tinatanong? Let's say, solve the speed. Okay, calculate the velocity. Calculate the speed. Yun yung required. Okay, so yun yung hinihingi sa'yo ng problem. Ay calculate mo yung speed, i-solve mo yung velocity. O, let's solve the distance, solve the displacement, solve the time, calculate speed. Kung ano yung tinatanong, that's the required. Okay, and then, write the formula. Ano yung gamitin mong formula? Okay, use the triangle method para makuha mo. Is it velocity is equal to displacement over time or speed is equal to distance over time or we have let's say distance is equal to speed times time or displacement is equal to um, velocity times time. Okay, so ganun lamang. Yun yung mga formula. Okay, step 4, solution. Mag-solve ka na, mag-divide, mag-times. That's the solution. Magsa-substitute lang tayo ng value. And then for number 5, syempre, huwag kakalimutang isulat ang sagot. Okay, yun yung pinaka-importante. Write the final answer with the correct unit. Okay, so sige nga, try natin. So problem number 1, a car moves at a velocity of 60 km per hour west for 5 hours. How far will it go? So, meron tayong mga numbers na numerical value mga anak. Pwede na natin isulat sa given. Meron tayong 60 km per hour. Meron din tayong 5 hours. So, yung 60 km per hour, hindi yan distance. Kasi may per hour. So, ibig sabihin, it's the, may west din, may direction. Velocity, Okay. So, yung 5 hours, yun yung time. Okay, ang tinatanong, how far will it go? Gaano ka layo? Okay, sige, mag-solve tayo. Ayan. So, ang velocity natin is 60 km per hour west. At yung time natin is 5 hours. So, ang required natin is displacement kasi velocity yan. Okay. Displacement ang hahanapin natin. So, sa formula, ano nga ang formula ng displacement? Displacement is equal to velocity times time. Ibig sabihin tayo dito ay mag-times. Okay, sige. This is the formula. For the solution, ito po ang ating tamang pagsusulat sa papel. Solution, displacement is equal to, ano po yung ating velocity? 60 km per hour west times 5 hours. Okay, so 60 times 5 is equal to, anong answer? 300 kilometer, okay, per hour west. Okay, actually, kinapi-paste ko lang itong ating um, answer. Okay, displacement rather is 300 kilometer west. Okay, yung ating hour is makakancel pala mga, makakancel yan. Kaya nawala. Itong ating slash na to, aalisin natin. Pwede nating kuwet na lang. Ano kasi tawag dito, in-screenshot ko lang yung nasa LE natin. Okay, so displacement is ang ating unit is kilometer. Sir, hindi na po lalagyan ng hour, hindi na po mga anak. Kasi yan ay displacement. How far? Okay. So kung may hour yan, ay di yun yung velocity pa din. So ang sagot natin, 60 times 5 is equal to 300. Okay, so pwede natin i-conclude, the car will reach 300 km west at a velocity of 60 km per hour. Okay, sige. Next ulit. So, a train needs to travel a distance. So, distance. So, speed na tayo. Of 30 miles at a speed of 10 miles per hour. How long will it take the train to reach its destination? How long?
So, ibig sabihin, how long, gaano katagal, ang tinatanong ay time. Okay, so isulat muna natin yung given. So, ano ang distance? 30 miles. Ano ang speed? 10 miles per hour. Yun yung bilis. So, gaano kaya katagal bago tayo makarating dun sa destination? So, required natin ay time. Ano nga yung formula for time sa ating speed? Okay, so time is equal to distance divided by speed. Okay, so time is equal to distance divided by speed. So, anong gagawin natin mga anak? Magde-divide. So, solution. Time. Okay, ano nga po ang ating distance? 30 miles divided by 10 miles per hour. So, 30 divided by 10 is equal to, anong sagot? Correct. It's 3. So, anong unit? Hour. Kasi time yung ating pinag-usapan. Maka-cancel yung miles. Cancel, cancel. Okay, hour. So, for the conclusion, it will take 3 hours for the train to travel a distance of 30 miles. Madali ba? Okay, so proceed naman tayo sa average speed and velocity problem set. Okay, so before that, okay, compare na muna natin yung average speed at average velocity. Pag sinabi nating average, mga anak, parang sa, um, what do you call this? Ito yung kabuoang layo. Average kabuuan. Parang sa inyo mga anak, ang dami yung grade, ka, ang dami yung grade. Okay, pero kinukuha pa din yung average. Okay, yung average niyo yun parang ang pinaka-conclusion doon, gaano kayo kagaling or nag-perform that quarter. See, in the context of average speed and velocity, gaano kabilis in kabuuan. Yung speed, gaano kabilis in kabuuan, yun lamang. Ang average velocity, gaano kabilis in kabuuan na may kasamang direction. Okay, yun lamang. So, average speed, it tells how fast an object moves over a whole trip. While average velocity, it tells how fast displacement changes, may direction. So, ang ating formula na gagamitin sa average speed, ganun lang din, lalagyan lang natin ng word na average sa unahan. Okay, so average speed is equal to total distance divided by total time. Okay, so it does not care about direction at all. So example, you jog 5 kilometer in 45 minutes. Okay, so yung average speed natin is equal to, okay, anong gagawin natin? Magde-divide lang tayo. 5 kilometer divided by 45 minutes or 45 is equal to 0.11 kilometer per minute. Okay, or 6.67 kilometer per hour. Okay, so even if you make turns, average speed just uses total distance. Okay, so yung average velocity kasi natin medyo complicated ano kasi magma-minus tayo especially kung nakita natin na bumalik. Okay. So sa formula naman ng average velocity, total distance divided by total time. So direction matters here. So example, if you jog around and return to your starting point, yung displacement natin ay 0. Okay, kung nag-jog ka daw tapos bumalik ka, so ang displacement na natin ay 0. So average velocity is equal to displacement divided by time. Kaya magiging sagot. So, yung ating displacement, 0, divided by 45 minutes, nag-jog ka ng 45 minutes, okay, is equal to 0. Kasi 0 divided by 45 is 0. So, even if your distance is 5 kilometer, your average velocity becomes 0 because you ended where you started. Yun lamang yung pinaka, ano doon, kasi displacement naman ang pinag-uusapan dito. Okay, so in planning a trip by car, the driver often wants to know how long it will take to cover a certain distance. So the car will certainly not travel at the same speed during the trip. The driver cares only about the average speed for the trip as a whole. Okay, sige. So average speed can be calculated rather easily. For example, if we drive a distance of 60 kilometers, okay, during a time of 1 hour, we say our average speed is 60 kilometers per hour. Or if we travel 240 kilometers in 4 hours, okay, ayan. So, paano daw? Pag nag-travel tayo ng 240 kilometers per hour, isolve nga natin. Okay, ano naman yung kanyang average speed? So, 240 kilometers divided by 4. Okay, so, yan lamang. What's the answer for this one? 240 kilometer. Okay. Divided by 4. What is the answer? It's, okay, 60. Ano? Okay, so sige. Ayan. Next. Average velocity, the ratio of the displacement and total elapsed time. For example, if we drive a distance of 60 kilometers east during a time of 1 hour, we say our average speed is 60 kilometers per hour. Or if we travel 240 kilometers east in 4 hours, okay, so same din yung ating example kanina. So, ang pag-uusapan nga lang dito kung bumalik yan. So, mag-iiba talaga yung displacement. Okay, so sige. If the car returned to its initial position, traveling 240-meter west, okay, the displacement becomes zero. Thus, average velocity is also zero. Okay. Ayan, so problem 1 muna tayo. A runner does one lap around 200-meter track in a time of 20 seconds. What was the runner's average speed? Sige, solve natin. Ayan, given mo na total distance, 200 meter. Total time, 25 seconds. Ano yung required? It's the speed, yung tinatanong. Average speed. Anong formula? Okay, average speed is equal to total distance divided by total time. So, ang igagawin natin, 200 divided by 25 seconds is equal to, correct, it's 8 meter per second. Okay, so sige. Or we can say that the runner's average speed is 8 meter per second. Okay, nakukuha la? Nakukuha? Okay. So, napakadali lang naman kasi dito mga anak kasi nagde-divide lang tayo. Ano? Nagde-divide lang tayo. Okay. So, marunong naman siguro lahat mag-divide. Okay. So, hopefully, next. Problem 2. A car travels 80 kilometers from Lipa to Manila. The trip takes 2 hours because of light traffic. What is the average speed of the car during the trip? Okay. So, given mo na distance, 80 kilometer time for 2 hours. Required average speed. Formula is average speed is equal to total distance divided by total time. So 80 kilometer divided by 2 is equal to 40. Okay, so ang average speed niya ay 40 kilometer per hour. Okay, so the average speed of the car is 40 kilometer per hour. Ayan. So problem 3. A student walks 300 meters east to buy snacks, then walks back 200 meters west toward home. The entire trip takes 10 minutes or 0.167 hour. What is the average velocity of the student? O displacement yan, may displacement. Pumalik. Okay, so ito yung ating displacement is 300 east minus 200 meter west. So is equal to 100 meter east. So 100 meter yung gagamitin nating displacement. At ang kanyang time, 10 minutes, i-convert natin sa hour, 0.167. So required average velocity. Okay, formula, average velocity is equal to total distance divided by total time. So, 100 meter divided by 0.167 hour is equal to 598.80 meter per hour east. Okay, so the average velocity of the student is 598.80 meter per hour east. Okay, so napakadali ano. So, lastly, we have instantaneous speed and instantaneous velocity. Paras lang naman, pag sinabi natin instantaneous, the speed of a specific moment, gaano kakabilis nung oras na yon or nung moment na yon. Okay, sa ating mga car, may speedometer tayo nakikita doon. So, makikita agad natin kung gaano tayo kabilis. That's your bilis or instantaneous speed. Pero pag may direction na, the instantaneous velocity. Let's say, the speed shown on the car's speedometer right now. Yun yung instantaneous speed mo. Pero yung ating instantaneous velocity, okay, yung bilis ay 25 meter per second is at this exact seconds. Okay, sige. So for formative assessments, solve this problem, pwede niyong i-pause muna. You and your family are traveling to San Benon Hot Spring in Erusin, Sorsogon. Then, suddenly you saw the kilometer marker below. If your car is traveling at 80 kilometer per hour, how long before you reach the town center of San Benon? Okay, so sige. How long? Okay, sige, gaano katagal? So, dito muna, given natin yan, the required ay time. So, formula is time is equal to, okay, we have distance over, ano po, speed. Okay, so 20 divided by 80 is equal to 0.25 hour. Okay, yun yung tagal. Okay, tagal or yung tagal mo para marating yung San Benon Center. Okay. So, sige, hope you learned something for today. Okay, thank you so much, grade 7.